The first thing I want to say today, before I even tell you what the video will be about, is thank you. Thank you to the ones that comment below with what they think and the topics that I should be discussing. But more importantly, thank you to the ones that keep watching every single video all the way until the end and show the support that I truly need in order to keep this going. I love it because that's actually the reason why I created today's video. The fact that after last video, which is about the one thing that you can be doing today to sell more, regardless on the industry or the product that you have, which by the way, if you haven't checked that video, go check one out and then come back to this one. After that video, so many of you reached out and asked me why I didn't create more content around sales after having built an insurance company made out of salespeople. The reason why I'm not here to teach you about sales is because sales is such an extensive topic that it would take me hours and hours to develop a series of videos to teach you all I know about sales. Rather, I prefer to spend the time giving you little things that you can tweak throughout your life so that you can have a better life in your personal life, in your business life, and overall just create a better life. That's what we're going to be doing in today's video. I want you to pay attention to me for the next 10 to 15 minutes. What I'm going to be giving you is food for thought on why it's so critical for you in your life to learn how to sell. People underestimate this skill so much that I feel on the obligation to teach you and show you what I know about it. Let me give you some food for thought. Stay tuned. My name is Andrew Pizzi. I'm an investor and entrepreneur out of Las Vegas, and I want to welcome you to the AP Show, where we'll be focusing on how to build a great life around health, wealth, love, and happiness, which I believe are all needed in order for you to have a great life overall, and not just in one specific area. Before we start the video, I have a few things to ask from you. The first one is I need you to pause the video and go hit the like button. The reason why, YouTube is going to like the fact that you like the video, therefore, they're going to recommend it to more people. And the main purpose of the channel is to reach as many people as possible so that we can help them as well. The second thing I need from you is for you to subscribe to the channel and to hit the notification bell. What this is going to do is it's going to notify you every single Monday when I drop videos, but also all throughout the week, we're always dropping shorts that will benefit you as well. Lastly, I want you to comment below with your thoughts about the video, what videos we should be talking about in the future, but also I want people to engage more in videos so that we get a healthy debate so that people have more points of views and they can make their own informed decision about whatever topic we're discussing. Another thing that I want you to do is to go to Instagram, give me a follow. I'm always dropping info there, and it's always helpful tips and things that I can't discuss at length, but that will help you in your life as well. With all of that being said, let's jump right into the video. You know that I always like to give you a blind spot that you may have so that you can get better. The only way that you can get better is to be pointed out with things that you need to be improving, but also I want to give you the solution for it. I don't want to just tell you what you might be doing wrong without giving you the solution on how to fix it. That's what we're going to be doing today. I will be giving you two things to digest today. Number one is what industries and what businesses need the skill of selling the most. But second, and most importantly, how this skill of selling will make your personal life way better than it is today. Because you may think that you only need to learn how to sell if you sell an actual product. But let me tell you, that's not correct. Here's the deal. I always sit down with my team and I tell them over and over and over that even though, yes, we are a sales organization, therefore we need to sell our products to make a living, they should also be researching and learning how to become better and better salespeople every single day, because it's not only going to make them better in business and we're going to grow as a company, but also it will make their lives easier overall. Learning how to sell is actually working every single day on your personal development and becoming a better person. This is actually the number one reason that I picked and chose to do what I do today. I wanted to provide with a better life for my family and my team members. And by a better life, I don't only mean in money or lifestyle or all those things. I mean a better life overall, a better life so that they can be better people. Think about it for a second. What would you tell me if I told you today that when you learn how to sell, you can pick and have anything that you want? That when you learn how to sell, you become a dangerous person. Think I'm exaggerating? Well, I'm not. It's actually true. When you learn how to sell and how to sell yourself, you learn how to speak in a way that you can literally pick anything and anyone and just have it. It's easier in general just to live if you know how to sell. As I said in my previous video, if you're alive, if you're breathing, and I'm assuming you are because you're watching this video, you better know how to sell, because life is all about selling. Selling yourself, selling your products, selling your ideas, selling anything. Life is sales. Have you ever wondered why there are people that seem to just get whatever they want and that life just goes easier for them? People that you know that you're going to call if you're going to buy a vehicle because they know how to work out the best deal. Those are the same people that you see talking to others into doing certain things that they had previously said no to others. Those people that even though they don't make a living by selling products, they know how to sell. Let me tell you something. The reason why those people are able to calm down a situation that others couldn't, that they get a better deal when they go to a dealership or do all those things, is because that even though you or even they don't know, they're good at selling. They're good at selling their ideas. They're good at selling themselves. That's why they get whatever they want. One thing that I can tell you, and again, this is something that I always tell my team as well, is I have become so good at selling that I can tell you with confidence that I can go anywhere and get anything I need from people. Not in a bad way, because it may sound like, oh, you're getting people to do whatever you want. Yes, but not in a bad way. Actually, it's in a good way. All you need to do is know what to say, when to say it, but most importantly, and this is something that most people miss, is when you shouldn't even say a single thing and all you need to do is listen. And that part right there is something that most people, I would say 90% of salespeople, are not good because they don't know how to listen. They just want to talk and they lose the customer, they lose the listener. Now, I promised you two things. The first one is that I was going to give you what businesses and industries need the selling skill the most. And that's the keyword, the most. Because if I was going to give you the short answer, every industry and every business needs to learn how to sell. But that's not what you're here to do in here. The businesses that need selling the most are businesses who deal with customers of any kind. Now, most people would have thought that I was gonna say any company or any business that has a product, but that's true, but so obvious. The ones that need it the most are the ones who are dealing with customers, because selling is going to teach you how to deal with the day-to-day interaction with people. Knowing what they want, knowing what they need, knowing what it is that they're looking for is something that sales is going to take care of for you. And that's going to in turn result in more sales and more retention. But most importantly, it's going to take care of teaching you how to de-escalate a situation and turn a mad, pissed customer into a happy one. One thing that my team can tell you is that I can take a customer who's screaming and pissed and leave my office happy. Why? It's all sales. You learning how to sell is going to help you take that pissed customer and turn them into a happy customer when they leave your office, your business, or whatever you're trying to do. Number two that I promised you is that I was going to give you examples in which I show you how learning how to sell is not only going to help you in your business, but in your personal life as well. Let's get the personal one out of the way first. The first example, the personal life one, is one with my best friend. It's actually one of my own. Obviously, it's my best friend, right? So I was at the DMV and I needed to do some transaction that I already even forgot about. But the point is, I went with my best friend and he was needing to register his vehicle. The DMV appointments are so long in Nevada that we decided to take the risk of going to the both of us. Now, the DMV in Nevada is actually not accepting two people to have one appointment and do two things at the same time. What we did was I told my friend, we're going to go to the window and I'm going to speak. I approached the window and all I had to say was, hey, this is Andrew. I have an appointment at 10:30 and we're here to do two things. I'm going to do the following for my vehicle and he's going to register his vehicle. If I needed to do that and I had said something like, hey, we're here. I know we should have set up an appointment on a different date for him. So I'm just here to do my thing. Please help me with this. It was going to end negatively. Instead, learning the sales skill taught me that what you need to do is you need to approach the window and tell the representative as if it was a normal thing to do. They said yes, they took care of both of us. We left happy. And a week after, my mom tried to do the same thing and she couldn't, just because she approached the window and said, hey, listen, I know that I shouldn't be doing this, but please help us both. She doesn't have an appointment, but I have one, and we both need to do something. If you know how to sell, you know that the more confident you sound, the more calm, and you approach the person in the right way, you're going to get whatever you want. The second example I'm going to give you is the business example and how that can help your business. One day, we have a person who came into the office to file a claim on her home because something happened, and the claim didn't go as planned for the customer. She didn't get callbacks. She just was not happy overall with the claim process, and she was really upset to the point where she wasn't even listening to my team member anymore of how mad she was. I came out of my office, introduced myself, calmed down the situation a little bit, and invited her to come into my office. When we walked into my office, I offer a water, I offer a coffee, we sat down, and I started reading on her as soon as we started talking that all she wanted was for us to admit the mistake, offer an apology, and just say that it was not going to happen again. Now, I could have easily gotten mad back at her and started yelling back at her, but if you know how to sell, you know that's not the solution. I actually calmed down the situation, we had a conversation, and at the end, she was happy, and not only that, but she left a 5-star review to our office and bought a life policy from us too. Now, with all of that being covered, I hope that today's video accomplished this mission, which was not to teach you how to sell, but rather to make you see the importance of knowing how to sell. I hope that now you take sales more serious and you take and do your research, even take on a sales training company and have somebody teach you how to sell better, how to be more persuasive, and have a better life overall with your business and your personal life as well. As always, please leave a comment below. Follow me on Instagram if you want daily content from me. And as always, take care, everybody.